we think this is actually where the biggest growth is. And part of it's been, unfortunately, as employees, we've gotten used to green screens and bad experiences. And I think now that we've got these new cool devices that we brought into the enterprise, we expect a consumer-like experience. So our philosophy as a user is a user. And bringing those user experience design skills to bear on employees, I think, will yield huge results. I'll give you two examples we're working on right now. One's with Lockheed Martin doing so that everybody on the assembly line for the Joint Strike Fighter can look at an iPad and see exactly where the plane is and how it's coming together. You know, huge efficiency gains. Or an advisor at Fidelity being able to sit there with a consumer and being able, or an investor, and be able to drive them through an account sign-up process or show them a portfolio that much faster. So there's huge gains, and what's happened is the pressure's mounting on these companies to do something because the devices are all out there now, even if the employees brought them in themselves. And if they don't, then what's happening is the employees are innovating on their own. They're finding outside third-party tools. So I think the pressure's there. You're going to see a lot of innovation in the enterprise soon.
So I mean, one of the original use cases for at least part of the work that we're doing has been around the idea of, I would imagine that this audience spends a lot of time indoors working on email, telephone conversations, meetings, PowerPoint, you know, the modern outputs of work life. And having a mobile assistant, you know, simply remind you where your next meeting is, and being able to go and help the coordination, you know, was actually a major driver in terms of where we were going. We were approached by a large media and entertainment company about using augmented reality. And we thought, well, this is a company that's famous. It's one of the top brands in the world. I thought, oh, cool. There's a ton of stuff that we can do. And they run a bunch of everything. But amongst other things, they have these mechanical exhibits that they do in places. And we thought that they were going to go do the consumer-facing, hey, hold up the smartphone, look at something, and it tells a story and brings something to life. What they actually wanted to do is they wanted to give their technicians the ability to go on from the other side of the exhibit, look at it, and say, what's wrong, how do I fix it? And we've now had that request from a number of different companies around this. And then, of course, there's healthcare. Which hospital are you at? Okay, yeah. PNS, or, yeah. So, complicated hospital. I mean, they all are. You know, the question is, where do I have to be? Where is that extremely expensive machine that goes ping? And where is it in relationship to me? And where is the whole rest of the team? And these devices are really underutilized today for coordinating all that stuff to give, you know, frankly, better workflow, if you will. And that's where we see a lot of this stuff going. So.